More layoffs are imminent at Research in Motion as shares of the Waterloo, Ontario-based company tumbled this week. The BlackBerry maker announced it has hired 2 outside firms to advise on its troubled business and financial performance, and would also be laying off hundreds more employees. All this as shares hover around the $10 mark today. To talk more about the tipping point for this company and what it faces in the months ahead, we're joined by Steven Litt. He's managing partner at Spitfire Global. Good afternoon, Steven.
Good afternoon.
You know, a lot of industry watchers believe the tipping point for this company has already come and gone with the perceived failure of the playbook. What do you think?
I think this company can still make it, but it certainly needs help, and it needs help from outside. So these moves this week were good.
When you say help from outside, do you mean advice from outside or a complete takeover?
It actually could use both, to be honest. It has not had the focus it needs to battle on all fronts, and it is battling on many fronts right now. It also needs resources, and those are the funds that they will hopefully find with capital this week.
And with layoffs, I guess, saving money in terms of employment.
You have to have layoffs to make it look trim for a possible acquisitor, but the real layoff notice won't really be understood until you understand who's buying them, so you can establish where there are synergies and where there are redundancies.
Is there not a fine line, though, between appealing to a new buyer and panicking?
Absolutely there is, and one of their core needs right now is to hold on to the terrific talent they have. RIM is full of talented people, and they're competing with Apple and Android and Samsung and everyone else for them. Those types of qualified people, they need to hold those people right now.
The BlackBerry 10, a lot of hype, a lot of pressure for it to be the savior. Where do you see it falling?
It was good. The app developers seemed okay with it. A key with BlackBerry 10 will be how well can they court those app developers so they can get them working on the app gap, if you will, between BlackBerry and Apple. Apple has apps for everything because they've democratized app development. BlackBerry's kind of new into that, and this is a new game for them, courting, a relatively new game, courting those people to develop more apps to make their devices more user-friendly.
If another company were to purchase RIM, what kind of company would that be? We heard a lot of speculation that Facebook might be interested in Research in Motion.
Yeah, you have to look at this as RIM is really 2 companies. You could look at it that way, which is it's an enterprise company, and that's 80 million. If you will, high-flying business and diplomatic and legal people. That'd be of great interest to Skype or LinkedIn to buy that ready-made network and access point to the business users. On the other hand, it's a smartphone maker, and it's a very good smartphone maker. It's got patents, it's got people who understand how to build smartphones, and Facebook needs a mobile platform. If they feel the need to build a phone, they could bolt on RIM, and they got a phone maker. There are complicating issues with that, of course, but in a simplified way, that is an option.
It's a fascinating discussion and one that I'm sure will continue over the next few months. Good to talk to you, Steven. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Steven Litt is managing partner at Spitfire Global.